Jai Shri Ram. This word Raiga has many meanings. Let's look at all of them. Raiga, one meaning is harsh inflexibility in opinion, temper, or judgment. Severity. Severity, very harsh, inflexible, severe. Okay, extreme Raiga. And unyielding, very strict. So that is one meaning. Severity of life, the moral rigor and growth that might help this country. Austerity, severity of life, austerity, moral rigor. So remember again, it is an instance of strictness, severity, or cruelty also. Okay. Medically, it means a tremor caused by a chill, including fever, rigor, and whatever condition. So, and rigor can also mean a condition that makes life difficult, challenging, or uncomfortable. Extremities of cold or the rigors of Uttarakashi. So, the rigors of winter in Uttarakhand. So, it's extreme. So, a condition that makes life difficult, challenging, or uncomfortable. Extremity of cold. The rigors of the Himalayan winters. Rigors can also mean exactness, strict precision, logical rigor. The logical rigor that you will find in Bhagavad Gita is one of its kind. It is not to be found in any other holy books. The other holy books of other, these cults, C-U-L-T, cult is a negative word. Cult means, the word strictly is defined in a dictionary as a secret group with a charismatic leader and initiation rites. That means rite means a ritual. That means if you want to become a member, you will have to do a few things. You will have to cut some part of your body and follow some rules. You have to pray about 50 times a day and do all kinds of things mindlessly without questioning. So, and if you become a member of this cult, you will become a member because you find that the leader is extremely charismatic. You are drawn to him. You will follow him unquestioningly. So the dictionary definition of the word cult is that it's a secret group with a charismatic leader and initiation rites. Of course, there are major religions today which are no longer secret. They are all open, but the other characteristics are fully true. So whereas in their holy books you will find a lot of absurdity, total nonsense, lechery, butchery, treachery. But if you look at the Bhagavad Gita, the logical rigor will appeal even to Albert Einstein because he also praised it. Okay? So, logical rigor, exactness. Look at the sentence. Logical rigor, and let's listen to one sentence. Tentatively, one might suggest that what characterizes science is the rigor of its methodology. The rigor of methodology, scientific methodology, exactness. So, remember, rigor means exactness. Logical rigor means exactness. Okay. Now, rigor mortis is stiffness in a dead body. Stiffness, rigidity in a dead body. As soon as a person or an animal dies, there is rigidness or torpor of the organs or tissue, and which prevents the response to stimuli, and the body becomes heavy and rigid. That is called rigor mortis. Okay, so rigor can have synonyms like this: adversity, difficulty, hardship, asperity, hardness. So they underwent the rigors of military training. Conscription is there in Israel. Israel is a small country with a population of, I don't know, a few lakhs perhaps, and every citizen has to undergo conscription. They are drafted into the army. Draft, D-R-A-F-T, D-R-A-F-T, to be drafted, D-R-A-F-T-E-D, which means to be put into the army for military training. The other word is conscription, C-O-N-S-C-R-I-P-T, conscript. A conscript means a person who has been forcefully made to join the army. Conscription is compulsory military training. In Israel, every citizen has to undergo conscription. Okay, so they undergo the rigors of military training. Okay, one more example. The rigors of life in the wilderness. Wilderness, W-I-L-D-E-R-N-E-S-S. Wilderness means an uninhabited area like a forest or, Siberia, tundra, ice and all that, or outer space. The rigors of life in the wilderness. Next, they conducted the experiments with scientific rigor. A scholar known for her intellectual rigor. Now, intellectual rigor means consistency. I have read all the holy books of all the major religions. I find, except Bhagavad Gita, all of them say one thing in chapter 1 and contradict themselves within a few chapters down the line. So, that means they lack intellectual rigor. Intellectual rigor means consistency. Okay, scientific rigor means exactness and following procedures without deviation. Logical rigor, exactness. The rigors of competition, severity, hardship, adversity. So, this is an important word. Day to day rigor, day to day rigor. So, there has to be there has to be a break, from our day to day rigor. That means people, work from morning till night so hard. So, academic rigor. Academic rigor means interaction in the classroom. If a lecturer is simply lecturing without letting students ask questions, and if there is no interaction, then that is lacking in academic rigor. Academic rigor is a phrase which would mean there is a lot of interaction, exchange of ideas, questioning and debate. Schools must decide whether academic rigor is worth weighing down the professional success of students. Okay. Evidential rigor. The advancement of science depends on evidential rigor. So you see, rigor is a very, very, very important word. Are you ready to face the rigors of the competition, my dear friends? So remember, acquiring a huge vocabulary is a rigorous task. That means it is difficult and involves a lot of labor, but then you will then be able to face the rigors of competition very well, effortlessly, and you will be able to ace the GRE too. So just look back how much time I had to spend discussing one word, rigor. I also gave you other concepts attached related to that. Intellectual rigor, consistency. Scientific rigor, evidence. Logical rigor, exactness. Okay, evidential rigor, which means evidence. Academic rigor, interchange of ideas, and QA sessions and participative classrooms. Rigor mortis is the stiffness in a dead body. Just imagine, for one word I have spent nearly 7 or 8 minutes. Keep listening, my dear friends. Jai Shri Ram.